This show is brought to you by Ramada Resort Shoal Bay, Nightingale Villas in the Hunter Valley, Eagleview Escape, Federation Gardens and Possums Hideaway, Mulberry Cottage B&B, Big Four Iluka on Freycinet Holiday Park, and Metro Hotel Ipswich International. Hello and welcome to Eat, Play and Stay, coming to you from Ipswich in Queensland. Today we're about to embark on a flying food safari with pterodactyl helicopters. We're here right now at one of their stops, Pump-Yard Bar and Brewery, who pride themselves on producing delicious beers. For those of you who like something tasty and unique, it is definitely worth a visit. But first up on the show, we're heading south to Port Stephens. When you think of Port Stephens, you think of golden beaches, glistening water and picturesque scenery. But there's so much more to this incredible destination that's just waiting to be discovered by you. With an abundance of local, organic, homegrown produce available, Port Stephens is a foodie's dream. The diverse and delicious range of dining options in Port Stephens is beautifully matched by the picturesque scenery. One place where you can experience the freshest local ingredients cooked superbly is Kookaburra Restaurant at Bob's Farm. What can visitors experience when they come to Kookaburra Restaurant?
Well, the whole reason for Kookaburra Restaurant to be here is to be able to provide visitors to Port Stephens with fresh barramundi. You can label it fresh, but if you can see it swimming, then you know it's fresh.
Doesn't get fresher than that, does it?
It doesn't get any fresher than that, exactly.
So talk us through the tour. What do people experience?
Well, when they go up into the shed, it looks quite overwhelming with fiberglass tanks and water flowing this way and that way. But with a short explanation and a description of the way the system works, people soon realise how we're doing it. And the visitor is able to feed the fish. They're able to attract the fish to the surface and see the quantities that are held in the tanks. For example, there's 1,000 fish in every tank roughly. And with a fish that lives on the bottom, you're not going to see much unless you can get the fish to come to the surface. And that's an easy trick that we can show them how to do that. Barramundi are predators, they're always on the lookout for movement. So if you're moving in their direction or in their vicinity, they're going to want to know what's going on. So they'll come up to you.
And you grow hydroponic vegetables here as well?
Yes, as well. It's part of the filtration system that keeps 50 tonne of barramundi swimming for 10 months. That filter system extracts waste from the digestion of the food pellets, and the main waste is nitrate. Nitrate's a plant fertiliser. We can save the water that's used to flush the filters out on a daily basis. We can save that water and use it to grow hydroponic vegetables, because leafy greens need nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus, and we can supply all the nitrates thanks to the fish.
If you love your oysters, then Holbert's Oyster Farm is not to be missed. They've been the leading oyster growing and processing business in Port Stephens for more than 5 generations. And whilst you're there, keep an eye out for the oyster shuckers, who are always hard at work. You'll be spoiled for choice with the range of produce to try. You can take your delicious goodies away with you or pull up a seat and soak up the magnificent views of Port Stephens while dining al fresco. Michael Jenkins is the executive chef here at Anchorage Port Stephens. Michael, what do you love about creating food in a destination like Port Stephens?
I think in a destination like here, it's just so available and fresh. It's really inspirational to be able to take the local produce from just in our back door and create menus out of that.
What are some of your favourite ingredients to cook with?
At the moment, I'm really enjoying the seafood. So the Holberts, the rock oysters that we get from the local area are fantastic, nice and plump and juicy. And the fish in the area has been unreal as well, so I've really been enjoying that.
And do you have to look far outside of Port Stephens when you're creating your menu, or is a lot of it is provided here?
I always try and work on local first, then regional, And if I can't do that, I'll work on Australian.
And what's this dish we've got in front of us? Is this a lot of local produce?
This one's, yes it is. This is just a local little seafood platter we just put together. It's like a little sharing plate for two. We've got some local oysters on there, the prawns are local. The salmon's Tasmanian salmon that we've cured.
What other local produce do you source besides your seafood?
Eggs, we got local organic eggs. They're from a couple of kilometres down the road. They come to us fresh and beautiful every day. Fruit and vegetables, a lot of the fruit and vegetables we get are from this region. And just outside the region, the Manning Valley, we get all our beef from there as well.
Speaking of fruit and vegetables, you can't go past the Real Tomato Farm Shop at Bob's Farm. They have so much on offer, including the product that people come from far and wide to experience, Anna Bay tomatoes.
Now, taking the time to buy your produce from a farm stall will not only help support the locals, but it will also give you a taste sensation that you just won't find in the supermarkets. The produce is fresh, it's flavoursome, and it will last a lot longer.
If you love macadamias, you'll be in heaven at this next place, Medowie Macadamia Farm. They have a huge variety of macadamia products to introduce you to, so you can indulge your cravings or perhaps pick up a little gift to take home. If you have some time to relax, you can pull up a seat and enjoy a coffee and treat on site, while your little ones will have a ball playing on the outdoor equipment.
Scott, how many different types of macadamia trees have you got here?
We have about 5 different varieties, yeah. So basically just means that when one style of tree is not producing so heavy, the other style is, so it gives you a good running average every year. So basically you can count on that size crop.
Tell us about some of your macadamia products.
Yeah, with the products, mate, we've been working at that for about 15 years. We have different products like macadamia spread. We have honey, which is, we bring hives in to cross-pollinate the macadamia trees. So that honey is extracted. We use that honey, macadamia honey with macadamia chip on top. And then we have all the flavouring. So we have chocolate coated, chilli, curry, garlic, honey coated, which is a very popular flavour. And with that, ones like honey, we do other ones like cinnamon and honey and coconut and honey and things like that, because they're very popular. That sweet nut seems to be a good seller. Yeah, that seems to be the most popular flavour.
Wonderful. And show us, have you got a macadamia there?
I have, mate. We've got one of the macadamias there, still in its husk. So they come in a husk like that. Inside that husk.
Is your tooth all right?
Oh, yeah, they're all good. So inside that husk you have the brown shell, which is like that. And then you end up with your macadamia like such. Once you crack that macadamia, the kernel inside that shell is what we eat, is that white kernel. And at that form it would taste like coconut. Once it's dried, you'd hear it rattle inside the shell, they crack the shell, falls out, tastes like a crunchy macadamia. And that's what, you know, the people are used to eating, is that real crunchy, dry macadamia.
Now, what would a visit to Port Stephens be without sampling some beer? Murray's Craft Brewing Company has got to go on your to-do list. They're 100% Australian owned and have an array of unique and unusual beers. There's up to 10 on tap at any one time, plus bottled specials. Any of these beers can be coupled beautifully with a scrumptious meal from the brewery restaurant. If you want to learn all about their craft beer, you can take an informative brewery tour which run daily.
When I say mash in, that's another big difference between us and the bigger companies. We use malted grain for our sugars. They use bucket loads of sugar from sugarcane. It's a much cheaper alternative for them, but the sugars you get from malt are a lot better for you and they give a much better flavour. It is expensive using malted grain, but that's what we use. We want a top product at the end.
Now, you won't find a more beautiful spot to have a relaxing meal than right here at Crest Berrubi Beach. They've got it all, including an outdoor area where you can just sit back and enjoy pristine views of the gorgeous blue water and white sandy beaches. It's also the perfect spot for an event or gathering with friends and family. Their modern menu is all about simple, fresh food with lots of flavour. They have a variety of dishes to choose from, including several with an emphasis on fresh seafood, ideal for beachside dining. Crest have a convenient kiosk where you can indulge in a cool milkshake while you head off to enjoy the spectacular surrounds that Port Stephens has to offer.
Well, life is simply too short for bad food and wine, so it's time to indulge your senses and combine delicious food, great wine and this sensational location. It's just another reason to love Port Stephens. We're back in Ipswich and Mike from Pterodactyl Helicopters is joining us. Tell us a bit about the history of Ipswich.
Well, Malia, Ipswich is the oldest provincial city in Queensland, and it hosts a range of historic buildings that date back to 1856. These are being redeveloped and now house fantastic restaurants. An example is this one behind us, where the Pump Yard Bar and Brewery is housed, the first microbrewery in Ipswich since 1903. Beyond the Ipswich CBD, we have great wineries, historic buildings and fantastic landscape that can really only be appreciated from the air.
Absolutely. There's so much to see and do here, isn't there? It's really worth a visit.
Absolutely, Marley. It really is worth a visit. And more than one day. You cannot see everything in one day. I think you should spend at least a week.
Fantastic. Well, up next we head further south to Tasmania.
Launceston has cemented itself as a contemporary cultural hub, attracting tourists from all over the world. And we've found a multi-award-winning fusion of luxury accommodation, art and design to enchant any connoisseur. Set up by a team with over 30 years of experience in art and design in a unique heritage-listed location, the Hatherley Burrell Collection brings to life private eclectic art collections, mouth-watering local Tasmanian food and wine, and exceptional accommodation choices. You'll find 2 self-contained opulent pavilions set amongst perfectly manicured heritage gardens. Art-filled and completely modern with origami-inspired ceilings, large contemporary glass bathroom and private deck with outdoor bath carved from volcanic stone. Housed in the magnificent 1830s mansion Hatherley House, you'll be enveloped by the opulent French Empire style of the 18th and 19th century. The self-contained ballroom deluxe spa suite with French doors, high ceiling and spectacular marble fireplace was once the ballroom in the property. Antique elements are combined with the lavish and generous modern translucent glass and stained steel bathroom. So immerse yourself in opulent luxury, unique art and exceptional surroundings at the sublime Hatherley Burrell Collection right here in the heart of Launceston. If you want to see Tasmania from a different point of view, then grab your bike and come with me. At Green Island Tours, no 2 trips are the same, so you are sure to find a journey to suit your needs. You can ride like a pro on the specifically designed bicycles that have been manufactured exclusively for the company in Europe. All bike tours will suit a range of fitness levels, so there's no need to worry if you're not an experienced rider. The company also takes away the hassle of having to book and pay for accommodation, while also providing state-of-the-art bicycles. And if you've got a group of friends, then Green Island Tours Tasmania can even help you on a supported tour.
Our support vehicle is never far away, and if riders want to have a temporary break, it's no problem at all. We just load the bike into our quick loading trailer, it only takes a few seconds, and off we go.
Once you've decided on a tour, it can be customised to suit your wishes and needs. No matter how many changes you make to your journey, the price remains the same, as the cost depends only on duration and accommodation.
We can drop the bike at your first hotel of the tour and you just leave it at the last hotel and we pick it up later.
When you hit the road, you are not completely alone, as Green Island Tours will provide you with a personalised road book that is unique to your tour. It will guide you from hotel to hotel, as well as hot tips for restaurants and attractions that you might see along the way. Or, if you want, you can make it up as you go along and create your own tour, where bike hire is also available. If an emergency should arise, there's also a 24/7 hotline, so you're always in safe hands. Green Island Tours take away all the guesswork and planning so that you can have a holiday experience like no other.
If you're dreaming of rest and relaxation, gorgeous blue water and glistening sun, then I've found just the place for you. This little slice of paradise is in Queensland and it's called Fitzroy Island Resort.
Located just 45 minutes by the Fitzroy Fast Cat off the coast of Cairns, you'll find Fitzroy Island Resort that is nothing short of paradise. The rooms scattered throughout the island are perfect for families or couples. The resort studios offer generous living, while the ocean suites provide views of the clear blue water, as well as a separate living and dining area with a kitchenette. If you can't get enough of those ocean views, then the beachside cabins are the perfect option, where you can sit back on your private balcony and admire the aqua blue water. Spend your days indulging in the fantastic dining facility that features the very best of modern Australian cuisines. No holiday is complete without treating yourself to some exotic cocktails, and the pool bar will have you covered. To keep the good times rolling, Foxy's Bar is the place to be. Even though you're on a remote tropical island, there are certainly plenty of things to do and see whilst you're here. Spend some time under the sea by snorkeling or diving, where you can view the stunning sea life and coral. For the ultimate tropical escape that's perfect for families, couples or a group of friends, Fitzroy Island Resort in Queensland ticks all the right boxes. When you're on holiday, choosing where to dine can be a tough decision. So if you're heading to the Gold Coast, let me recommend Helm Bar and Bistro Surface. I guarantee it's the sort of place you'll be coming back to night after night. Located right in the heart of Surface Paradise on the Nerang River, this nautical-themed eatery fits right in with the beach lifestyle of Queensland's most popular tourist hotspot. The bar and lounge area is the perfect place for some casual drinks, where it boasts a contemporary and relaxed style. While you sit back and enjoy a few, you'll be treated to plenty of entertainment from some of the best of Surfer's hottest live acts. This relaxed venue is also the perfect spot for the sports enthusiasts, where the flat-screen televisions will showcase a range of live sports. If you're looking to satisfy those hunger cravings, then the Bistro is here to serve you with its extensive menu that's full of some pub favourites. If you want to pair some light snacks with a drink, then you can enjoy an array of bar snacks, as well as some lighter meals such as pizzas or platters. If you're planning a function and haven't found the perfect venue, then why not consider Helm Bar and Bistro Surface? Well, here's my strawberry woo-woo. Thank you, Clay.
Very well.
If you're visiting Surface Paradise, then make sure you pop into Helm Bar and Bistro Surface. It's the perfect place to drop by for a casual bite to eat or a cocktail. Now, if you're looking for a place to stay in Ipswich, Queensland, our team choose to stay at Metro Hotel Ipswich International. They provide great service, comfortable accommodation, and they're just minutes away from the Ipswich CBD. Don't forget, if you'd like hotel recommendations from anywhere in the world, visit our website eatplayandstay.com.au or follow us on Facebook. If you love your food, wine and beer, then we've found you the ultimate foodie experience high in the sky. Pterodactyl Helicopter Tours offers a flying food safari across the greater Brisbane region that's almost impossible by car, but now available by helicopter. Captain Mike is joining us now, a flying food safari. This is so exciting. Talk to us about the whole experience from start to finish.
Well, as you know, Malia, our country pub crawl and wine tours are very popular. What this tour does, it rounds off that whole beer, wine, food experience. We have up to 15 places that we visit regularly, and we select 5 on a particular day that we provide a small sampling of food and a matching drink. The food is all produced locally. This is known as the salad bowl of Australia, and so it's all about getting that local produce onto the plate and experiencing that. So we cover off on the final aspect of it as far as we eat it, they produce it.
This is our Wabbit Saison. It's a beer that's brewed with 200 litres of local carrot juice that we get from Calbar, from a farmer very local. It's a spicy, earthy beer, very unique. It's one of the only carrot beers brewed in the world, and it's on tap here at the Pump Yard Bar and Brewery.
We try and include at the end or the start of the tour a place that provides accommodation. So if you want to extend the visit, you can do that by staying at the places that we visit, and the Metro Hotel is an example of that.
And what are the benefits of doing this sort of a tour from a helicopter rather than, say, a bus or a car?
You not only can experience all of these things in one day, which would take you several by road, but you get such brilliant scenery, all the way from the border ranges through to Kilcoy, Toowoomba and the Great Dividing Range to the Moreton Bay. So the areas that we cover: Scenic Rim, Lockyer Valley, Somerset, the Lakes District and Sanford Valley, all this within one day.
The company can also accommodate up to 6 people, so why not enjoy it with a group of friends? Thank you very much. So if you're looking to embark on a flying food safari like no other, Pterodactyl Helicopter Tours has got you covered. And just remember, you'll be travelling in style. Holidays are all about fun and adventure, and this property backs directly onto the largest sand dunes in the Southern Hemisphere. The Retreat Port Stephens specialises in accommodating large groups and families, so bring along everyone you know, because holiday living doesn't get any better than this. The Retreat is a unique bush hideaway beside the sand dunes that houses self-contained accommodation for any type of traveller. The park is also close to some of the area's best restaurants, local tours and attractions, while also providing secluded comfort amongst the serenity of nature. It's private, peaceful and one of Port Stephens' best kept secrets. Whether you're visiting as a family, couple or even school camp, the Retreat is sure to make for the perfect Port Stephens stay. If you're travelling with a larger group, then check into the duplexes that can sleep up to 16 guests with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, as well as a fully equipped kitchen and indoor and outdoor living areas. There are all-inclusive packages for groups and school camps. And don't forget, you can book the whole park for exclusive functions and events. The games room is sure to keep the kids entertained with the likes of pool tables, table tennis and a flat-screen TV. No bush hideaway is complete without a barbecue or two. The Retreat Port Stephens definitely ticks all the right boxes when it comes to holiday perfection. So when you're checking out, you might just find that you're booking your next stay at the same time. Enjoy 2 nights in a self-contained cabin, including daily continental breakfast and complimentary DVD hire for just $143. To book, visit portstephens.org.au. Today we're embarking on Imagine Cruises' Fingal Island Eco Tour, a special place where history and natural beauty collide. You can enrich your knowledge whilst also channeling your inner ranger. The 3.5-hour fully guided eco tour begins with a cruise to Fingal Island on board Envision, purpose designed for delivery directly onto the beautiful unspoiled beach. Your journey continues on foot with a guided nature walk and visit to the still active Point Stephens Lighthouse. Standing proud and elegant with views right across Fingal Bay and along the coastline, this sandstone lighthouse continues to burn bright after nearly 160 years. Once you reach the lighthouse, refresh with complimentary tea or coffee as you see and hear stories about the site's rich history. Discover some bush foods, hear tales of shipwrecks, and learn about the different plants and wildlife that call Fingal Island home. Kids can become a junior ranger for the day by completing a ranger checklist and proudly show off their new knowledge with a take-home certificate.
And this little blueberry that you can see here, it's off a plant called Dianella. This was one of the trees they would use for bandages. Feel how soft that is. There's the dressing.
You'll have the magnificent opportunity to take a dip in the secluded lagoon during the warmer months, and during the cooler months, Fingal is the perfect place to try and spot a whale.
Well, don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime adventure that's full of rich history and spectacular views. And most importantly, it's perfect for the whole family.
Enjoy a whale-watching family package for just $156 for 2 adults and 2 children for a limited time only. To book, visit portstephens.org.au.
Escape into a haven of utter tranquility, surrounded by white shores, pristine waters and natural parkland. Ramada Resort Shoal Bay is perfect for romantics and families looking for a premium getaway.
Ramada Resort Shoal Bay treats you to a luxury lifestyle, boasting numerous opportunities to keep fit and unwind with well-appointed amenities. With so many facilities on offer, such as the 25-metre heated indoor pool and lagoon-style outdoor pool, it's the perfect place to relax. Make yourself at home in the luxurious one-bedroom apartment for up to 4 guests, where you can capture striking partial water views. Each apartment contains a separate bedroom with king or queen-size bed. Those seeking additional comfort and a bonus spa bath will not be disappointed with the 2-bedroom Waterview Barrington. Immerse yourself in the relaxed atmosphere and whet your appetite with a meal in Catch at Shoal Bay. Located just metres from the peaceful waters of Shoal Bay Beach, the conference centre is ideal for holding your next conference for up to 300 guests or a business meeting for 2.
From a peaceful family holiday to staging your next celebration or business event, Ramada Resort Shoal Bay will provide a memorable experience. Magnificent accommodation, delicious food, waterfront activities. The beauty of Port Stephens is waiting just for you.
Enjoy 2 nights in a bedside Waterview room, including bike hire and a $30 food and beverage credit, all for just $155. Book now, as this offer is for a limited time only. For more information, visit portstephens.org.au.
That's all we have for you on this week's show. For more information on any of the venues featured on tonight's program, visit our website eatplayandstay.com.au or follow us on Facebook. For now, it's bye from us here in the charming suburb of Ipswich in Queensland. I'll see you next week.